Hey everybody, hope you all are doing awesome, and thanks for coming back to checking out another review that I'm gonna do. And I've already reviewed and showed you guys Snake Eyes. I found out a lot of cool neat stuff about him, like this thing that I thought was a flashbang was actually a silencer, but it just seemed a little too oversized to be a silencer. If it was a little smaller and had I inspected the guns and the equipment a little bit more, how maybe I would have figured it out. But I saw it in another review and I was like, oh, that's what it was. And Roadblock was awesome. Scarlet was great. A figure here in the wave that I don't know, I wasn't gonna get, and you'd probably be thinking like, why the hell aren't you gonna get Duke? He's the leader of the GI Joes. He's the main character. Well, I don't know. I ended up picking him up, and I'm actually pretty excited to do a review. So let's go ahead and let's check it out. I really don't feel Duke needs too much of an introduction. He's the main character, one of the ones that everybody knows, leader of the Joes. So I'm just gonna go straight into the packaging. Typical clear front-facing display, open display on the window here. Duke, we got him all suited up, a little different, very, very close to the comic style variant here. He's got his backpack, his utility pack. Looks like he's got a little canteen here, handgun, and a rifle. Down here we got the G.I. Joe Classified Series logo mark, character name Duke, and some fan art here, character picture. On this side, again, really cool. I really like this part of the packaging. Here, I'm guessing the leader, top general, Major Duke, whatever, Frank Dukes, put up your Dukes, war veteran. You can just speculate with the bullets there. I wish there was a legend that told you exactly what it is, these accomplishments, achievements, or characteristics for the figure. I would guess he's part of the parachute team, as a skydiving missions expert, and of course here, the little chess piece. A general, he makes the plays in the war, puts the team together, plans out the attacks. That's what that would be. Here on this side, we have a not. It could have been maybe done a little bit better with more action, a little bit more detail. But we got just a simple, single, shadowed-looking Duke here with a flash, and here he's punching Cobra Commander. So that's the art piece there. A little boring, but no problem. And of course, the famous back poster that we've all been seeing. And again, I'm going to say it again, like I've said it in all my videos. I want a Baroness. Yes, Baroness. And nothing down here at the bottom, just the UPC code, and again, the number of the character in the wave, and your G.I. Joe star. So let's go ahead and bust Duke out of the box. So like a few Marvel Legends out there, I do gotta say, some of the figures that you don't want or didn't think you're gonna like, you end up liking the most. And not for nothing, sure, he's a main character, but alright, taking him out of the box and checking him out a little bit, I was actually impressed and pretty excited about this Duke. It is a very cool comic representation, of course, some slight modifications. So we can get into that suit right now. He's got that, typical buzz cut right here in the hair, and you see the head sculpt is actually pretty cool. He's got that scar above his right eye, and there's also, you can tell there's like a little paint chip right on the side of his chin there. Right there. I don't know if that's purposely done or some type of mistake, but that's how this one came. I haven't checked out the other ones. So the hair sculpt's pretty clean. Cool tan and green army suit there. His upper body utility strap, his belt, his harness. The paint applications are actually pretty good. Pretty cool toy comic military style. His utility belt down here is also pretty neat. Nice olive army green. The pants work. The paint on the pants is cool. The knee pads, the shin guards, kind of metallic, little robotic, cyborgish, just like Roadblock's out there. Roadblock has them in red. Scarlet over there, you can see it's gold and red. Orange wristwatch. Back pockets. The boots are also pretty neat. The detail on the boots, you can see the lacing, the straps. So they did good on the color differentiations here. There's a few other figures where they just got lazy on the painting and went all the way through, so it looks like it's all part of the pant. But here you can tell, or the idea was like knee pads, shin guards over the apparel. So there you go. Good differentiation. They really did spend some good time painting Duke out here. This little gold medal emblem there as achievement. Shoulder straps. Very cool, very cool. Fuck, it's a neat figure. It's a real neat figure. And checking out the articulation, of course, his head's turned side to side. It goes up and down, and it's got some pretty good range. He looks up all the way. He's got no vest or mask to prevent his neck articulation. Looks down all the way. So, hey, you got something on your shirt. Oh, it's on a ball joint there. Arms, shoulders go up about level. It's got the deltoid swivel on both arms, of course. Double jointed elbow, so that's cool. Wrist rotation, and he's got the up and down or side to side wrist hinge for his trigger hands. Of course, no interchangeable hands for some of the other accessories that he's got. I'll get to that in a little bit. Ab crunch forward, crunch back, so you can get him definitely some cool poses. He's got that ball and socket, or that swivel at the waist that mimics the rubber band. Man, another one that does a full Van Damme. Look at that. Yeah, almost could pass for Guile Van Damme from Street Fighter G.I. Joe. Shit, imagine they remade those. Awesome. Inner and outer thigh movement here from the hip. Oh, and he also does have that drop hip feature there. It's slight, but you can see he does drop his hips. Double jointed knees. And it's really cool. They got the same color of peg holes in there. Kicks out about so. Almost does, oh yeah, pretty much does a full kick out, but I'm not trying to force it out right now. Calf, boot rotation. Ankles go down. Ankles go a bit up. Still the shin guard gets in the way, but the articulation is good. And he's got ankle side rock motion there. So very neat articulation. Let's check out his accessories. So of course, very cool. He comes with his utility backpack, and you got one of those utility shovels like you've seen out there on social media that turns into a blade, hack stuff up. No, I'm just kidding, but you could speculate that it is that, being that they are in the military. They do have the advanced weapons. Never mind, his canteens are right here in the case or in his pack. There's no other peg hole to add the weapons like you would in Snake Eyes' backpack. So, and what I thought was a canteen is not a canteen. It's actually this little visor binocular type thing. So again, he's got only trigger hands, so you can't really grip this properly, but you can adjust his hands to grab it like so. Unless he's gonna grip it like a little sandwich and you're just gonna kind of put it towards his face like so. Then, yeah, the little the binoculars do work. There's a little visor mechanism. He also comes with a cool little Beretta. It looks like something similar like that, or some type of Magnum. And the paint apps on this is pretty cool. Some of the other weapons, or especially Snake Eyes, is just all kind of plain and black. This actually has some cool little different paint apps to distinguish the top from the bottom. You know, the gunmetal gray there. And his automatic here, his assault rifle. It's got the G.I. Joe blue and the gold. Slight gunmetal gray. A little different from Roadblock's weapon there, who's a lot more silverish, chromish, a little more futuristic looking. This actually looks a little bit more real lifelike. So let's check him out with the accessories. So gotta get him in a cool running pose right there. Of course, he's got to stop, shoot, and aim, or stop, aim, then shoot. but you can definitely stand him up on one foot. That is awesome. Get him in a drop position there. His hand fits perfect there, like he's getting ready to take it out. And pretty good position with his hand positioning and pointing. Also, that butterfly joint there, it's a very small little butterfly joint, but it kind of works. They could have added a little bit more depth and range, just cutting the inside of the pectoral of the chest part there of the torso, but nonetheless poses very neatly. Again, like I said, I'm not going to be building forts or slamming these G.I. Joes into each other in the backyard anymore. These are just strictly decorative and for visual enjoyment. Little ready stance. And there he is, getting ready. Snipe some motherfucking cobra. I just turned it around so you can see the different angling, his articulation, positioning. Man, the evolution of these G.I. Joes, just freaking awesome. So the 6-inch line, here you go. He clocks in right at, well, he doesn't clock in, but he measures in right at also about 6 1/4. You know, they're all pretty evened out. He stands just about as tall as Snake Eyes here. And there he is, scaling right next to Marvel Legends Thanos Build-A-Figure Captain America. Now they are very similar. I kind of wanted to do a quick little head swap here, see, because Duke just reminds me he looks real Captain America-ish here. So let's see. Oh, I have a little bit of pressure on. Is it the same size? Oh, excuse me. Oh, and actually this head hole here, peg hole, is much bigger than this one there, so it actually does not snap in at all. But oh man, look, it almost would have worked. Almost. I'm not even going to try to force this one into here if this was much smaller than this one, but you see, you can kind of tell Duke does make actually pretty good Captain America. That kind of works. Almost looks like Worthy Captain America, the one that they released. Do I have it here? Yeah, hold on, but I still got it in box. Now, if you can only imagine Chris Evans as Duke rather than what's that guy's name, Channing Tatum, whatever. But yeah, there you go. There's a Captain America. I've not opened this one, and I'm not gonna open it just to do a head swap, but you can kind of get the idea. And there he is, scaling next to Marvel Legends Spider-Man Noir. And as you can tell, even with his bent stance, Spider-Man Noir is a little much taller figure. Almost looks like he could be Snake Eyes' partner, huh? Make a good addition to the G.I. Joe team, Special Forces. And here he is, scaling next to Marvel Legends Love Triangle 3-pack Cyclops with the comic head. I prefer this head on this Cyclops because if he's going to have that bomber jacket, he doesn't need his full complete mask. So let's take the mask off and just kind of keep him casual. And there he is, scaling to an original Ninja Force G.I. Joe from the 3 3/4, 3.5 inch, 3 3/4 line, Night Creeper. Still has his double sword chomping action, but yeah, look at that. To think that they were this size before. And of course the articulation on this, well, most of the G.I. Joe Force, Ninja Force didn't have the articulation on the waist. This one's got those little block things there, as you can see, because the inside of the torso there has that spring mechanism for his ninja action. But you see single jointed knees, kicks up, kicks back, full rotation on the arm, but you get those little clicks on the mechanism in there. Bring his arms all the way back up, and you see you just kind of disalign them there. Edge them out. Arms come out about so. There's a swivel. That bicep rotation, single elbow. Y'all remember these, right? I'm sure y'all had them, especially if you're in your 30s right now. Yow. So Duke, super awesome figure. I am actually very surprised and pleasant with the outcome. The review and taking them out of the package, all that good stuff was was better than I anticipated, because honestly, I first saw Duke and I just thought, I don't need a Duke. I just want the other people in the wave, because they really articulated these and made them super awesome. Of course, someone suggested that maybe we should have gotten a commando type Snake Eyes, and you know what? I'm all for that. I do want to see him in his original blue suit with the gray vest and his goggles instead of this second release here. Destro, I am not going to open up this Destro yet, so I won't be doing a review on Destro anytime soon. But the other videos are up for the other characters in the wave. The second wave, like I said, I do hope they come out with a Baroness, and I think we will see a Cobra Commander. I would also like to see maybe perhaps a Shipwreck, Flint, you know, and of course I'm sure we're going to get a couple of other cool key villains out there. Let's see how they do with Major Blood. I'm kind of anticipating that one. We'll see if they make him as badass as they did back in the 90s. Thanks for watching the review. Hope you all enjoyed, and if you haven't gotten Duke or thinking about getting him, maybe this sways your decision to or not. But like I said, I was thoroughly surprised and happy with it. So thanks for watching. Until next time.